Happy Thursday. And for some of you guys, happy Friday. You can rise, you can be, you can live, you can dream. This Yearby's reading adventures. Hi guys. How are you? How is everyone? Wow, you guys are right on here tonight. Hey. I love it. Happy Thursday to the people here in America, and happy Friday to my great ones in Japan. How are you guys? You know my first question. What did you do today? Tell me something you did today. I would like to know. Tell me something that you guys did today. I'm interested in knowing. Oh, I guess I should turn my phone where I can actually see the comments. Hi. You read a Les Brown book today. Yes, your mom told me, Janicia, that after I had Les Brown to talk to you guys in our Google Classroom, she told me that you called her 11 times, and she told me that you were reading the book. So good job. You're reading this book right here, right? You're reading You Gotta Be Hungry. All right. You had a little trouble getting up here. Why? What happened when you were getting up here, Kendall? What else are you guys doing? Hi, Mom. Hi, Andy. Hi, everybody. Oh, you guys are right on here today. Hey. Today is National... You know what I'm going to call you, Sophie? I'm going to call you my informer, because you're the one who inform. When you inform someone, you give them information. And every day you inform me of what the day is. So you are my informer. Thank you. I've never had an informer before. I've never had one to come and say, hey, Miss Yearby, guess what today is? Today is National Pet Day. Today is National Oatmeal Cookie Day. So did you have an oatmeal cookie, Sophie? And how are you finding these things out, informer? If I say informer, Sophie, know that I'm talking to you. All right. So you made happy birthday cards to your grandma. So your grandma said, happy birthday from Miss Yearby. The page kept loading and wouldn't stop. Well, you know what? I'm just glad that you're on here right now. So I have my shirt on. Never give in. You guys know I like to sing. And the song that I taught my great ones this year. Don't give up. I won't give up. Don't give up. No. Don't give up. I won't give up. Don't give up. No. I'm not going to keep going to the rest of the part. Maybe I should. I'm free to be the greatest. I'm alive. You guys can be the greatest. I love it. I'm just going to stop right there. Hey, Max. Hey, hi again. The great ones that are in my classroom this year. I saw you earlier today with my surprise of having Mr. Les Brown actually talk to you, and I'm back on here. Great ones that are not part of my classroom, thank you. I'm so glad that I can see you guys here tonight. You did 20 more sit-ups. You know what, Kendall? I was doing wonderful every single day. Every day I did 120 squats for 14 or 15 days. But last night I had homework that I had to do with Les Brown because he's helping me. I want to be a speaker like him, and he's helping me. And I was up until 2 o'clock this morning working on my homework. And then I got back up at 6 o'clock. How many hours did I sleep? I went to bed at 2 and I woke up at 6. How many hours did I sleep? Wasn't much. How many was it? Tell me. And the reason that I did that is because I'm hungry. I wanted my homework. I wanted to impress. I always want to hook. I always want to impress. I always want to amaze. Today is May Day in Japan because it is the first day. Oh, you're right. May Day is International Workers' Day. Okay, so you're giving me information. Thank you. Because I don't know a lot about Japan. So you could be my connector for over there. I guess I could call you my international connector. Thank you. So who's talking to me now? Is this Sarah? Or is this Yukino? I don't know which one this is. Lila, hi. And Skip Bennett, tell me the names one more time. I think it's Nico. Tell me the names one more time. Because I haven't, as I tell everyone to lock it in, I haven't locked those names in. Hi, Mr. Yearby. Hi, Andy. Hi, Moore. Thank you. If anybody is looking for tutoring services, click on Free Your Greatness, and you can find out the services that I provide as far as tutoring. Hey, Ariana. Hi. Ariana, you have got to go back and watch the video that I put in Google Classroom. All right, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to, yes, 4 hours. Yes, I see it in both places. I only got 4 hours of sleep because I was hungry. I had to make sure that the message that I gave him was my best. So I had to practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. Sleep wasn't important. I had to practice so that I can get it. Lila, is it just you? Is it you and Cliff? All right. Yesterday, we read a book about Patricia Polacco. Yesterday, we read, I'm not sure where I put it because I reorganized my bookshelf. So I don't see it very quickly. So I'm not going to spend much time on it. But yesterday, oh, here it is. Yesterday, I read this book to you guys. My Rotten Red-Headed Older Brother. And this book was about somebody. Her name is Tracy in here. They don't say her name much. Somebody wanted something, but so then what? So a summary. Somebody wanted to be better at something than her brother. Her brother always did things better than she did. Somebody wanted something, but everything that she did, he always did it better. So she tried this right here, this picture on the cover. This is a sour tasting vegetable called rhubarb. And she was like, hey, it was her favorite. She was like, hey, do you like eating it? And he said, no. And so she challenged him. And then after he ended up beating her, he said, I don't like it. I love it. Somebody, Trisha, wanted to beat her brother at something. Somebody wanted something, but so she tried to do this, but he kept on beating her. Then at the end, she was on a merry-go-round and she stayed on it for so long because she still was striving to beat him. And when she got off, she was dizzy. She fell down. And the next thing that she knows, she woke up at home. She found out that her brother had taken her home. So she never quite beat him at anything. I'm going to read another book about these two characters. I'm reading another book. This one is called My Old Man. My Old Man. So you already know. Who are two characters that you already know you're going to see in this book? Who are two characters that you already know you're going to see in this book? You already know that you're going to see Trisha. You already know that you're going to see her brother. What was his name? Was his name Richie? We already know we're going to see those things. Who else are we going to see? Well, looking at the picture right here, because good readers always use pictures, you're going to see her dad. You're going to see her dad. And here I remember seeing her grandma and her grandfather. I wonder if they're going to be in this book. Good readers always ask questions. And we can make connections here. We can make a text, the book that I read yesterday, to text the book that I'm going to read today. Connection. Oh, I guess I need to show you the back cover too. The front and the back cover go together to make a wonderful picture. My Old Man by Patricia Polacco. She likes to include photos that let you know that this book has facts in it. It says right here, Richie and me when this story happened. So this is an actual photo of them. Right here, in loving memory of William F. Barber, my old man. So right here, this is the actual photo. This is his drawing. Here, grandma with one of her parrots. And we saw grandma yesterday, and you can see the parrot. It looks like it's on her head, but I'm thinking maybe he's standing on a perch behind her. And then it says, Dad in one of his cruisers. All right. Are you guys ready for this story? My Old Man by Patricia Polacco. Yesterday they were on a farm. Oh, I wonder if this is the same farm. It doesn't look too good. It looks pretty run down. It looks like it's falling apart. I wonder what in the world the dad, I think this is Dad right here. Yeah, that's Dad. The hat, the jacket. I wonder what he's saying here. I wonder what we're going to learn about this. When you're done reading this, I want you to be able to tell me 3 things about Patricia Polacco's Old Man. I may not finish it today. These books are a little bit long. Were they older in this book or in the one I read yesterday? Look at the picture. Are they older in this book or in the one I read yesterday? Well, look at this picture. And I'm going to pull up the one from yesterday real quick. I think they're older in this book. I see Grandma sitting in there. I see some of her parents. Why do you think that Patricia and her brother are outside? What are they looking for? What are they waiting on? What are they looking for? What are they waiting on? Yeah, older here. Thank you, Sophie. Yes. Thank you. Oh, I didn't read, did I? Can you both? Let me make sure both. Whenever I get quiet and still inside and wish I was a little girl again, all I have to do is think about summers in Michigan. When I do this, it isn't now anymore. It is then again. Oh, so this is the Patricia as an adult thinking back to when she was a child to tell the story. Hey, Jeff. Our mom and dad were divorced, and our summers were spent with our dad and grandma in the village of Williamstown, just outside of Lansing. So I visualize they're in Michigan. It's in the summertime, so I visualize green. I visualize warm weather. I visualize no school. I visualize lots of animals. There's our house on Middle Street. There's our grandma in the window light. She's watering her plants. Those are her crepe paper parrots. There's Mr. Barbovic trying to get the mail past Governor's dog. No, that doesn't look too good. Looks like that dog's about to bite him. There I am on the porch with my brother Richard. Do you see him yet? Richie asked as I leaned, almost tipping over the railing. Nope, I answered. But he'll be here by 4, just like clockwork. He always was. You're referring to our old man. Can any of you make a text-to-self connection to this? Do any of you guys wait for your dad to come home? Like you get home before your dad and you know that there's a particular time that he comes home every day and you're just waiting like, where is he? Is he here yet? Does that happen for any of you guys? Good job. I like the predictions. Here he is. Oh boy, look at his car. It's a mess. He's got lots of things in here. I see food all over the dashboard and on the seat. I wonder if that means that he spends a lot of time in his car. Why in the world are his nails black? What in the world is going on here? And some of you, I see you're saying that you wait for your mom. Okay, and that could be the same thing. You can make a text-to-self connection. You don't wait for your dad to come home, but you wait for your mom to come home. These lights are bright. Oh, there are the words. I'll do it like this. I want to make sure you guys can see the pictures. You can. Our old man was a traveling salesman who knew the back roads of Michigan like most of us know our own faces in a mirror. What does that mean? He knew the back roads of Michigan like we know our faces in a mirror. When I look at myself in the mirror, I pretty much know, yep, that's me. Oh, maybe that means that he knows them really, really, really well. He was a flim-flam man. He worked in words the way other artists worked in oil or clay. I guess he talks a lot. He's really good at it. Steaming all over the state in his big old cruiser with his radio tuned to WJIM, he was a dream saver, a wish keeper, a raggedy man in mismatched socks, and wore a plaid suit. I wonder what does that mean that he is a dream saver and wish keeper. What do you guys think? A dream saver and wish keeper. I'm pretty sure as I go and read I'm going to find out. But I would like to know your prediction. He's home. And look how excited they are. I still wonder why he has black nails. I've read this book before, and I don't think I noticed black nails before. Every single day of his life on the road, I wanted to read it, not able to see the words. Every single day of his life on the road, he brought home a tale to tell us. He collected stories like kids collect baseball cards or fine ladies collect specialty cups. When he'd pull up, he'd always spin us a good yarn, like how L.D. Duckle got his heel caught in the train tracks when the 433 was bearing down at him out of Flowersville, or how he personally saw the Bender sisters buying chewing tobacco over at Fate's Farmery. For the hired hand, they'd say, but everybody knew it was for them. He's telling them all kinds of stories. When they get home, or when he gets home from being gone, I guess he goes for a while. He's telling them all kinds of stories. You think he sounds weird, Kendall? But that's your opinion. But he never had a story that changed so many times for Richie and me as the day he glided home in his big old cruiser, stepped out and said, "You'll never guess what happened today in that there machine." Well, he's calling his car a machine. His eyes were blazing. We knew this was going to be the mother of all stories. Do you guys want to hear the story? Hey, Julian. I think they're excited to hear the story. Look how close they are to him as he's taking his clothes off. He's taking off his shoes and his socks. He's got his hat. I think they're very anxious. I think that his stories are so good that they're hooked. And every day they're like, oh, what are you going to tell us today? Nyla, you can have black nails. And I know that women like to paint their nails black. I'm just not used to a man with black nails. When I read this book to you last year, Nyla, did you notice the black nails? We slid to our knees to hear better. I was making my way out near Raleigh Church, driving along sweet and easy, when near Elsie's Woods, the machine stopped, all by itself. I just sat there. What happened then, Pa? We added in a whisper. I got out of the car and walked straight into the woods and found myself smack next to Potter's Pond. What happened then, William? Grandma asked as she wheeled into the room. Visualize this. Everybody's sitting down. Dad's in the chair. Richie is behind the chair. Teresa is right here. And Grandma wheels into the room. What does that mean? What does it mean she wheels into the room? Well, sir, that's when I saw it. So what? We asked. You'll have to see it for yourself to believe it, he said as he squinted his eyes. Serious like. Wheeled into the room. I'm looking for that. I'll wait till you guys tell me. So he said that his car stopped and he went by the pond. How many of you have ever been by a lake or a pond? Anybody that's gone on a field trip to Oak Grove Park, you've been there. She walked, okay. Anybody else? Wheeled into the room. Oh, they all see it. Look at their faces. They look shocked. Rolled in a wheelchair. Yes, that's what I'm thinking if it says she wheeled in. Yeah, I'm thinking she's in a wheelchair. Look at their faces. Whatever they're looking at out in nature, it looks surprising. Let's see what it is. Making sure you guys can see the pictures. Okay. We steamed out on Dites Road to the exact spot where the car stopped for Dad. It stopped again, gentle-like without a sound. We followed Dad into the woods until he brought us to Potter's Pond. Then he stopped and pointed. It was a rock, a great, huge rock. My brother howled in disbelief. Aw, Dad, it's just an old rock. Give it a chance, Richie boy. Keep looking, my dad coaxed. I thought it was just a rock too until there's magic in that rock. I kept looking and looking until I couldn't look away. It's just a dumb old rock, Richie kept saying. Come on, Richie, look at it, I said. You see, I knew my brother needed magic more than any of us. He hadn't been the same since my mom and dad got their divorce. I walked over and started touching the rock. Why, there's lines in it. They look really old, too. Oh, this reminds me of Jack and Annie. Jack was the one who had glasses just like Richie, and Jack was the one that was just like, and Annie was the one who always was brave and stepped out and did things, and she's the one that goes and touches the rock. I'm making a text-to-text connection. This book reminds me of the Magic Treehouse. Now, without saying a word, Richie went up and touched the lines in the rock, one by one. It's magic, he whispered. The magic is just like the Magic Treehouse, too. What do you guys think is going on here? Looking at the picture. They're running in to Grandma. Everybody's excited. What's going on? What's going on? Dad came home. He told everybody about the magic rock. And then he said, well, about the magic that he saw. And he said, you'll have to see it. Now everybody's running in. What's going on? Infer. You guys tell me. We burst into the parlor, telling Grandma about the magic woods, the magic rock. It didn't matter to any of us what the magic was yet. We knew it was there, all right. Ma, Dad said, what I can't figure out is that I grew up just over the hollow from the pond. I swam there almost every day in the summer. I don't recall ever seeing that rock before. That is certainly strange, isn't it? Grandma said thoughtfully. It's so old, Richie whispered. It's been there forever, I agreed. Richie started singing and dancing around the room. Here comes the magic, he kept singing. Here comes the magic. I hadn't seen that boy smile like that for ever so long, said Grandma. That's magic enough for me. I just wondered how the magic was going to happen for us. But make the connection, Nyla. Where's your job? Nobody told me that they were going to tell Grandma what was happening. Nobody tell me. You didn't tell me. You didn't open your mouth. Who likes arts and crafts like what they're doing here? Oh no. Look at Dad. What could have happened? He looks so sad. What do you guys think may have happened to Dad? What do you think? Now, this is a prediction. A prediction is just a really good guess. Just give me a guess. What's wrong? Why does Dad look so sad? Give me a guess. I'm waiting. I want your guesses. Why does he look so sad? No one's told me. A few days later, near about noon, Richie and I were making crepe paper parrots with Grandma. Did he lose his job? Let's find out. He didn't get the job. Okay. He has to go to work. Okay. The rock was gone. Okay, they're my predictions. Crepe paper parrots with Grandma. She made the parrots to remind her of Florida. Oh, You guys didn't know me. No, Florida's my happy place with the palm trees. Instead of making parrots, I'd be making palm trees. A place she wanted to go someday. She painted glorious oil paintings too, even though her hands were crippled with arthritis. Ouch. In fact, this was the summer that she was going to teach me to use oil paint on real canvas. I guess that's why they have this right here. But we were cutting out crepe paper when the front door opened. It was our old man, William. What are you doing home so early? That's another clue. What are you doing home so early? That's another clue. What has happened? What has happened? He got demoted? Grandma asked. Sales are down. Times are hard. Yarny had to let me go today, Dad said as he tried to smile. I couldn't believe it. My dad fired? We'll get by, William, my grandma said softly as she touched his hand. Now, Grandma and my old man lived from day to day, even in the best of times. That means that they didn't have any money saved up. About all the money he had ever had at one time rattled in his front pocket. Visualize that. Most people have money in the bank. And she's saying that all the money he had was just in his pocket. I lost my spot. We may be boot poor, but we're rich on dreams, he used to say. Richie and I knew that this wasn't good news. I wonder what's gonna, yes, AKA an easel. I wonder what's gonna happen. I'm gonna read one more page and then I'm gonna stop for today. Everybody looks sad. Everybody. It even looks, are they crying? What's going on in this picture, guys? And Dad still looks sad. What is Richie pointing out the door for? Do you think Richie has a solution? What might Richie's solution be? What's going on here? The next morning, Richie and I overheard Dad tell Grandma he'd have to sell his car. I can't keep up with the payments, he said. I thought of that old cruiser and how the sunlight caught the chrome on the bumper, and how Dad's story all seemed to come from his car. I guess he really likes that car. You can't, Dad, Richie burst out. Son, I'm going to have to put an ad in the Enterprise today, Dad said softly. No, Dad, let's go to the Rock, Richie pleaded. If it's really magic, it'll help. And I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to use this as my bookmark because I don't have a bookmark close to me. So right now, we see that there's a big problem in this story. Dad has lost his job. Grandma, she's not working. She's in a wheelchair. She's not working. She sits at home with the kids. It's in the summertime. So, wonder what's going to happen. What do you guys think? Do you think that it's really a magical rock that's going to help him? What do you guys think? You guys can think about that from tonight. Well, tomorrow is Friday for us Americans, and then it's Saturday for people across the water. Tomorrow I read my chapter book. When we come back on Monday, we have to find out what's going to happen in this book. Are the things going to get better? Are things going to stay the same? Are things going to get worse? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? All right. You know what we have to do. I want you to think of something that you are happy about, something that can put a big smile on your face when you're down. And I want you to lock that in. Now I want you to think of something that you did that you are proud of, something that you could look at yourself in the mirror and say, now I have something I'm extremely proud of, because my favorite motivational speaker, the number 3 motivational speaker in the entire world, I did the work of sending email after 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 email, 17 emails to make contact with him. And then after that, I still had to send maybe about 5 more emails. And now I'm working with him. And he even gave and met with my class today in Zoom. And I think about 6 of my students asked him a question. So I could say, Keisha, I am so proud of you for sending all of those emails to Les Brown. I am proud of myself for that. That's what I'm going to lock in. So I want you to think of the thing that you're happy about. I want you to think of the thing that you did that you're proud of. And I want you to lock it in. Lock it in. Inhale. Exhale. Smile. You're beautiful. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Join me tomorrow. We're going to start book 2 of the Magic Treehouse. Nights before we're done. Oh, I almost forgot. I want you to do something before you go to bed today to make someone else smile. And I want you to do something before you go to bed today that makes you better than you were yesterday. Read a book, walk a little bit more, help somebody else, do some exercising, something that makes you better than you were yesterday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.